the grand finals is here. This is the biggest stage that we at the Blazing Championship we could provide, and with that we are into the draft phase. Now there might be respect bands popping up. We need that respect bands coming in.
Not true. And I think since it is LCF on the first pick right now, they might be looking to ban out a Sicilian because the Sicilian has been making waves in the first three games, the first four games being the bone of contention. But then again, there are a lot of options open out yet. They might even go in for a Gatot Kacha ban because Gatot Kacha art on that Gatot Kacha actually Slade was really really annoying with those taunts and those AOTGs on point. The same goes for the side of Team Eliminators. Will they be giving out a Suyu to Lumlumai? Because we did see, especially towards that last throw, which the side of Team Eliminators managed to do. Legend as well as Heart were actually split apart. They were going in for the calls, but Lumlumai gave in right behind, did not allow Bid as well as Fate to join in for that follow up. And yes, the team was broken apart. They couldn't just recover from that and managed to lose that kind of a winning game, PG.
Oh, okay. That is an interesting match that just happened. With that, we are seeing another respect band coming that onto the Peter this time. He is known for playing these kind of mages, utility mages, making sure that he's just picking it up, throwing them around, and giving that extra CC. But what about Team Eliminators? They do have few of the heroes under their sleeves. What are they going to show us today?
Well, they will be showing us quite a lot. They have been showing us a lot of stuff. And with that, um, Sushin and Garotkacha onto the grab, they are really thinking hard on what to ban out next. It might even be a Matilda because Matilda is one of the bans which LCF really loves to ban. Eliminators might pick off a Fanny because they do not want Lom Lom Mai on a Fanny. And with that, it will be a Hayabusa because Sarar Moon, like both the games he played with a Hayabusa were absolutely amazing. He was slaying it, but then towards the end, you know what happened? He dashed into Lord's knockup and was taken down.
Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Timing was really really not on his side, and getting respect ban like that. Especially those junglers. Look at that consecutive jungler bans. This is how these players are known for how these players play it out. They don't want to give out to these heroes because they know both the teams know how they will be the one picking it up, dominating the game. And since it's the grand finals, who wouldn't want to lose this game? They both the teams really want that crown, that throne for themselves, and I'm curious to know which team would be picking it away.
Well, true, and just like I mentioned before, Fanny has been picked off by the side of Team Eliminators. Now, LCF do have that first pick to the name. Will they be banning out a Sicilian? Because yes, just like I mentioned right in the beginning, Sicilian is a quite annoying mage, and with that sanguine clause as well as the bad impact, he can dish out a lot of damage for the rest of the team to capitalize on. Now the question comes, will they be banning out a Bruno? Because in the last game, Bruno was hitting really hard, and of course he's meta. You are giving him away, and you do have an assassin to take that guy down, but that last kind of threw the entire game. So yeah, really need to be careful. The question is, will Bruno be there in this game, or will it be a Granger? What do you think, PG?
Oh, there's a high possibility that Team LCF could go ahead with a Matilda as well if they don't ban it. And there we go. The Matilda ban is here. That means the Bruno is open, the Granger is open. There could be a possibility of both of these heroes, but a high possibility going into the hands of the Bruno. Seems like it. But let's just see what Team LCF are pulling up with now. The first phase of the draft is over. Oh. They don't want to give out the Suyu. They are ready to give out the Bruno, but they are not ready to give out the Suyu. That is some interesting choice that I'm looking at. Now, moving ahead into the draft as well, Team Eliminators, two more heroes. One, they could pick up a mage, or they could pick up a jungler to, answer that Suyu pick.
mean, Joe Seo has been making waves in all of these 5 games. Yep, 5 games which have been played right now. Whichever team has it, there is that early game snowball coming in from their side. And with that, of course, Bruno has been picked up by the side of Team Eliminators. Just like we said, this guy, if he manages to go in towards the late game, he can absolutely dominate anything and anyone with the balls hitting really hard.
True.
And with that, Eve has also been picked up. They were banning out the Eve quite constantly. No one wants to face off against this mage. So, how will LCF answer back to these big switch eliminators are picked up right now?
Oh, the thing that I love about a Eve is that she could really play comfortably into the backlinks. And, as her item stacks on, you're talking about the core items that she needs. And how, when she gets like around the 2 to 3 items, her void crystal really hurts. And top of that, that little movement speed that she gets from that popping of the void crystals, it really helps her to position herself very, very well. So that's a one positive thing about a Eve. But there we go. Team LCF have picking up a Loey along with the glue onto the EXP lane. You know, in this, recent matches as well, I have been seeing a lot of glue coming up. He's climbing that EXP meta yet again. Now the split does have a lot of utility into the team fights, making sure that he gets into the back line, making sure that he gets a connection on, so that could be a good possibility here since the Katotkacha is banned to counter that Eve. But to counter that glue, will they be picking something on a burst node, something onto that hard CC, because that is much needed, making sure that the glue won't be going into the backlines.
I mean, true, and I was really anticipating to see either getting banned out or either getting picked. And Legend will be grabbing onto this cute circus player right there who plays away with the yo-yo blitzing everyone away. Perfect counter for Suyo because she can actually perfectly sustain quite a lot of hits. And with that, the next thing I really wanted to mention that a chip might be out onto the grab or maybe even for the ban. But I was hoping that Art goes in for the chip because the side of Team LCF already have a diversion which gives away a lot
True.
of unpredictable gameplays from the side. And this is what happened in the first game too, Peachy. Like kind of eliminators were on the winning side, but one diversion.
Mm-hmm.
One diversion was all it took towards the late game and the victory went towards the side of Team LCF. So yeah, quite surprising. But then again, maybe LCF goes in for a Faramis ban, even a Vexana ban, because that is a really great counter to our glue.
That is true. The both the heroes really, really good counters, but the last ban would be that Tigreal, making sure that they are not getting any of that hard CC onto the back lanes. Again, a very, very good ban. I feel like the chip could have been gone into the hands of Team Eliminators. It could have given that, a total confidence for them to get a, head on space with the diversion as well. But since it's banned up, so no chip plays coming in. But Team Eliminators pick up that jawhead onto that roam position. Now this is getting interesting given the fact that the ejector is really a great utility. It's like a mini Kaja, but you're airborne. You're not suppressed, you're airborne. And you don't know where you'll be thrown. Maybe into the turret, maybe into the face of your enemies. So that's the beauty of a jawhead. So that's a very, very good pick coming up from the side of Team Eliminators.
Well, true. I think this Jawhead pick might be the game changer for the side of Team Eliminators because, of course, the late game revolves around a Bruno. But then again, the hitbox, which will be coming in from the side of the Eve, and on top of that, CC as well as Jawhead, if they're able to initiate it really well, with those ejectors being on point, like the damage as well as the sustain coming from a Jawhead is actually quite enough. We already saw Art once on our Jawhead, and they actually won out that game. So yeah, let's see if the execution is really well because it is the same draft, a Nolan along with our Jawhead. Let's just see how Team LCF is actually able to counter it out because Carmela, as well as that low A composition right there. Oh my god! If it actually hits, it's kind of alt reliant. Um, draft from the side of Team LCF, but if that
Mhm.
actually manages to execute it really well, the Curse of Blood, along with our glue and those yin yang combos and the blazing duet, it will be a game over for the side of Eliminators.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Now again, to counter that Bruno, Team LCF has picked up a Claude. This is something new. I wasn't expecting it. Maybe I was expecting something on a Kelra place coming up. Maybe the Lela, but again, the Lela would be a very too costly. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you to the grand finale between Team LCF versus Team Eliminators. We are onto the land of dawn already. There we go. Both the junglers already taken down their creeps and buffs, making sure that they are getting that same kind of rotation. So they are onto that top lane, so EXP lane gank is highly possible, but the rotation course might change because I feel like, early game if they got, the mid lane yin and yang combo is there. In that way, Peter would be the one picking up the lethal.
Well, true.
Okay.
Peter
Mhm.
Peter is actually a monster when it comes to our lure. The way he does those double stunts, his diversions are on point. And this is what LCF needs in this game because this might even be the game changer for them. This game point for the side of Team LCF because they just need one more victory. And we'll be able to see a comeback from the side of Team Eliminators because they really need to gear up in this game if they really want to continue and still fight up for that victory, for that crown of these grand finals.
That's true. That is true. Both the teams, one of the two of the strongest team in India. But bot lane, I am smelling something. But there we go. The turtle will be up now. The bush check is not there on the side of team LCF. So
Oh,
okay.
okay, so Ramon trying to grab that hit onto Peter, but he will just be moving away. The flicker has been wasted. Quite a useful resource right when the turtle is about to spawn. And LCF looking for the control. All of them at level 4, looking for the diversion play onto that bush. And with that, I do think CC in
Okay.
a very class situation, 3 versus 1, will she be able to sustain? But of course, she is a CC with that passive. But look at the ejector coming in onto
Oh.
Jabom. He will be flickering away. And with that, Saramund's level 5 trying to grab onto that one creep right there. And with that, both the teams looking for the control onto the map area. The turtle already started from the side of Team Eliminators. They just need that one push hard, trying to get to that level 4. Pine already with the damage coming in from the Eve. Eve in a very clutch situation. She has been connected. Sir Moon got that turtle, but the RWM has been wasted as a defensive manual right there. Legend getting stunned right there. And LCF looking to be in a really low HP, and with that, a lot of wastage of resources fired the turtle into the hands of Team Eliminators. But unless Art has something to say, the ejector coming in, and Sir Armwood will be taking that first blood away onto Peter.
That ejector plays. Oh my god, truly amazing coming in from Art, making sure that he is getting those core early game members, especially Peter, who is on the Loi. You know that the Loi early game is quite strong, and if you just shut down right from the start, that is gonna get quite dicey. But another ejector play coming up along with the missiles. Look at that.
Okay, Art in the clutch situation, the Curse of Blood used up, but it will be Jobong who will be taken down by Art right there, and Sir Armon getting that kill onto Lumlumai. Johan might next be on the stopping block. The Blazing Duet has been used up, but 3 people trying to go him after it. The Wench is right there. Legend sustaining that damage, and Fate will be getting that last hit onto Johan. And with that, Eliminators on the rampage right now. The diversion play is right there. Legend needs to play it safe. Peter behind. He will be grabbing that kill onto Legend. But then again, it is 1 versus 3. The RWM has been deployed. The flicker has been popped up. Art trying to dish out some damage with the ejector play. Wait, getting that last hit. Meanwhile, Peter getting that kill onto Art. Teams are still going in. Fine looking really low. And Sararwood might be able to get that one last hit. But he has been connected. Fate will be taken down. I am sure of it. Fine, taking that last hit, but then again, Moon capitalizing, taking one more kill. Look at the damage coming from Fate. Jobon trying to retreat will be successfully retreating. Meanwhile, in the top lane, this is what Lomlomai actually specializes in, in all those team fights which ET extends. Lomlom goes in for the split.
Oh, that's interesting. Given the fact that you need to take down the turret, to reach that crystal, so which is much needed. But again, talking about another ejector play coming up.
Okay, but I think that I know what
Yep.
they're trying to do. They do not want the Curse of Blood from Carmilla because that can be a game changer. But look at the diversion game coming in. Sarah Moon grabbing onto that turtle. Meanwhile, look at the blazing duet coming in. The LCF trying to get that kill on to wait. Johan will be getting that. Meanwhile, Art looking for that ejector and Sarah Moon grabbing that trade off onto Johan. Lomlomite getting that kill onto Pine. Meanwhile, look at that, a double kill for him as Art is also taken down. Sarah Moon trying to clear up the lanes, but he needs to retreat. It is 3 versus 1. Will he be able to go away because Pine the stuns the yin yang combo, the double stun right there, he will be able to dash away, but the turret might be taken down. Meanwhile, from behind the scenes, even Lomlomai is going in for Sararmon in a clutch situation. The rest of the team is not coming for help. He is just retreating and he's getting poked up. Legend finally onto the rescue.
Okay, Legend is there right now. There's high possibility that the turret will be going down. Legend made a very good choice of retreating because that 4v1. Oh, look at them, they are going in.
Will be taken down. The RWM is right there, but Art might be facing a very tight situation. Jobo in 1 HP manages to escape right there, but look at that. And Find will be able to take down Legend. Meanwhile, I think that was a bad trade for the side of Team LCF, but then again, the mid lane turret might be taken down. Johan is there for the rescue, trying to save it up, but the macro in the hands of Team LCF right now, Peachy.
That is true. That is true. But again, a lot of neutral objectives talking about the turtles is being into the hands of Team Eliminators. They have that river control onto their hands. They don't want to give it up for the side of Team LCF. Now, I really love the fact, I did notice onto the first turtle as well, onto the second turtle as well. The Jawhead is always there, waiting up with the unstoppable force as well as the ejector, making sure that he is popping that ejector. Sorry, not the ejector. Yep, ejector plus the unstoppable force onto that Lomlomai, making sure that he won't be taking down the turtle. So far, that was the case for the first and the second turtle, but the third turtle, look at that, already spawned up. This might be a different scenario, or this might not be. Look at them.
The diversion coming in, but it was spotted by Bid right there. They were able to go away, but Bid will be taken on by Johan. The rest of the team going in, and with that, it is the damage coming from the yin yang combo. Legend trying to take people down, but he will be the one who will be traded off instead. Sararmoon trying to dish out some damage, and LCF retreating in a really low HP. Okay, that Curse of Blood actually the game changer right there. And with this, Team LCF will be looking to grab onto this turtle.
Easy turtle into their hands, given the fact that they take down Bid, who was the main zoning contender right there, making sure that they are not. But wait a minute.
Okay, the diversion fate, you will be taken down. He manages to escape in a really low HP. Fine is there for the health, for the follow-ups, but the rest of the team right there. Then once again, another first tier down from the top lane. Things not looking good for Eliminators right now.
Oh, they're losing their structures left and right now. I do see the Nolan clearing up the mid lane, the bot lane, the top lane every single time he gets that opportunity, that little bit of opportunity that he needs. But again, Team LCF is there on point. I do see Pine a lot moving around the map, making sure that he is onto the team. It's the same goes for Legend as well. I love the fact that Team Eliminators are waiting into the bush, making sure that they are, spotting out Peter's diversion. But again, Team Eliminators, they are trying to gear up for a fight right now.
Okay, the diversion coming in once again. Jabom trying to stun Asrarmoon, but behind the scenes, Fate will be taken down. Oh my god, not a time where you really need your marksman to be taken down. What is this happening? ET not even looking for the macro gameplay. They really need that push. What are they doing? Just waiting for the engages, waiting for R to throw someone to their way. And with that, they're losing it out of the map, PG.
That's true. But again, Team ET takes down the first tier turret into their hands. Look at them. Both the teams are playing it safe for now. They are taking down that rural area control into their hands. Now, the Jawhead as well as the Eve might join up, but looking at the itemization right now, I do see the Bruno already up with the malefic gun. He needs one more item to dish that critical damage. But mid lane, I do see smell something.
Unconcealed gameplay coming in with Art will be taken down by Lom Lom Mai. The rest of the team refuses to follow up because the goal lead is too much on the hands of Team LCF. Legend trying to poke people away. Moon looking for a flank, but Pine as well as Jabom are always there for the safety of their damage dealers right there. And with that, this might be an easy lot for the side of Team LCF.
Look at that, the first lot going into the hands of Team LCF. They have secured it with little to no contest so far. But, yep, we are seeing that diversion play again. But no one was there, they were anticipating someone to be there. Look at that mid lane.
Okay, the Curse of Blood connecting on to bid. The stun is also there, but then Art going in with the ejected gameplay, and it might be Jabon flickers away. Fine, trying to take down Legend. No resource wasted, but ET playing it safe for now. There might be someone who will be taken down pretty soon, as the Lord is also marching down from the bot lane. They're trying to push the first tier from the mid, but will be unable to do so. And I think Team LCF is waiting for another diversion.
Possibly, but can we have a look at the items once again? I want to see if the Trinity build is coming up from the Claude, but look at that, the itemizations are here. And talking about the Claude, yup, he is up with the three main important items onto that Trinity build. Now he is gonna pop that damage, but he needs a little pathway, he needs that Curse of Blood. But look at that.
Okay, the tier 2 has been taken down. The Curse of Blood connecting on to two people. The damage is enough. The RWM coming in for the rescue. They will be flickering it away. But Baird, you really need to go away with that. He's trying to dish out some damage. But then it is a very bad situation for the side of Team Eliminators. They are getting boxed up inside that cage right there.
That's true. That's true. Now, that was a very good Curse of Blood, but that RWM was there to help them disperse, which was a very, very good resource coming up. Look at them. Now, Team Eliminators, talking about the goal difference as well, Team Eliminators are not so behind, but they are a little behind. At the max 3000 gold, and if they catch up, they can easily catch up now. They are trying to, guess Peter's position. They are just waiting for the diversion play to come. Look at them, every one of them into the burst. Yep, Javon trying to get that window of opportunity. Does he have Curse of Blood? Okay, he does have the Curse of Blood. The Art is on a chase. Art is getting chased.
Okay, the Fracture trying to dish out some damage on the Jabom diversion play. Art, they want to pick off Art all alone. He will be taken down. And with that, the Lord spawning in 36 seconds. LCF looking to have an upper hand. With that, how will Team Eliminators be able to handle the rampage coming from the side of Team LCF right now, especially Peter on with those diversion claims always on point. The follow-ups is also really great. Eliminators need to play it safe for now. Wait for Bruno to farm up.
True. And top of that, there is so much damage onto their hands, and that surprise damage. You don't know where Peter is gonna pop up with his team. And you won't know when you're gonna get down, especially Art. This is not the first time that Art was taken off. This is like the numerous time now. Both the teams need to gear up for that Lord. I do see the anti-heals popping up, but another diversion play coming up.
Okay, they want to take down Legend right now. Legend is a really low HP, but then again, both the teams gathering in around the Lord, dancing for that Lord. Fine, trying to zone people away, bit with the slow right there. ET might be looking to disengage at this point because they really need to safeguard that lane sync. The Lord already being started from the side of Team LCF. Claude doing an amazing job right there with the CCs he had. But look at the Curse of Blood connecting onto two people so beautifully. Lomamai will be grabbing that kill, and Legend will also be taking down. Meanwhile, Johan taking down Art. TT in a very tight situation. The diversion is right there once again. Fate trying to save himself up, but okay, he grabs that kill onto Peter. But meanwhile, a monster kill for the side of Team Lomlomai. Sarar Moon just moving it away from the other side. It's him against the world. I don't think so. He will be able to safeguard because the team is actually quite long with the respawns right there. The mid lane tier will be taken down. They're trying to poke people up. Lord also marching down. The rest of the team actually respawning right now. Surrounded with the blazing duet coming in. And Legend, the RWM, Lomlomai trying to take that kill onto Bid. Bid manages to escape. Meanwhile, look at the damage coming in from Art. And Lomlomai in 1 HP. Grabbing right there. Johan trying to take down Legend. Jabom goes in for that stun. Meanwhile, look at Surrounded trying to dish out some damage. Okay, fine. Grabbing that kill though. somehow the Eliminators
Yep.
managed to survive that phase. A really, really miracle from their part. They are bleeding right now, trying to survive.
That's true, but the lane pressure is quite high, making sure that they do get a little farm from here. The inhibitors are down. That is the main point. But wait, oh, look at them. Peter with the yin and yang combo trying to get down a stun onto Art this time. They are quite deep right now, unless they do have a lean sync. I don't believe that they could go for an end. They disperse. Now, the next course of action would be just waiting for another lord or making sure that they are taking away that river area control and waiting for both the teams to engage. If the team right now team LCF who are onto that advantage of the gold as well as the kills right now, if they engage, they are the ones inviting themselves at the max. And if they do, team ET has to play it all together, because I do see bit taken off right before the team fight could start, or maybe it's art, one by one they are getting off. So that is something that they need to see. And if they play around them, the team as well, because the Bruno is all farmed up. Bruno needs to get a pathway. He needs to get a, you know, a good set coming on from the jaw head to make sure that he is also dealing enough damage. Look at him; he's able to clear all those minions quickly. So the lane clearance from their side is pretty spot on. But on to the team LCF, they are quite aggressive. They are just inviting themselves every single moment whenever we see that diversion plays coming up.
I mean, true, and with that, both the teams waiting it out, especially Elsia for the last Lord, because it might be the last nail in the coffin, giving them the victory, making them the victors of this tournament. And with that, all of them just standing with Peter because they really want a good diversion set coming from him. The Lord finally spawned up. At the same time, Loma might be, doing an absolutely amazing job, always trying to take down the people. And this is why the Suyo has been making waves in all these tournaments, in all the games. Suyo being the one actually winning it out quite a lot, the early game aggression. But look at the conceal coming in from Art. He might be going in for the ejector, kind of a waste. Okay, Fate, you reveal your position. The diversion coming in once again, but might be a backdoor for the side of Team LCF, because look at Claude. He's going in for the base. And with that, Fate and Bid is right there trying to take him down, but he's trying to make it manage. Look at the wind of nature used up right
Oh,
there. He's all alone. He might get caught off guard with that. What a mistake. Art been taken down, but he provides that window of opportunity to Claude to be taken down. And with that, what will it be? A decision for the side of Team LCF. They're trying to just start the Lord Dance Legend. Very bad positioning. What is that position? The vengeance has been used up. He will be taken down, trying to poke people. This is not something which you do. What is this? You should have waited it out. What was that? The diversion gameplay coming in once again. What are they trying? Okay, they
oh,
never know. Bait might be getting caught off guard right there. Yes, look at that flicker, and he will be taken down. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, it will be. Look at the Lomamai with the Winter Crown gameplay. Fate getting that stun. Fine, also trying to zone them away. But look at the fracture coming in. Once again, another Winter Crown coming from Peter. Two people retreating in 1 HP. Meanwhile, Jobom in 1 HP once again. Fine, being the front line, trying to grab onto people. And with that, what can I say? No one from LCF been taken down, just forced for that recalls.
that's true. That's true. Team Eliminators were on time because, Jabom, he was trying to end that crystal, taking down so much HP. Now, that could have been a distraction play coming up. Team LCF could have gone for the Lord, but right now, the Lord fight is up. The Unstoppable Foot coming up.
Okay, why use it on that? But then look at the ultimate coming from Carmilla. Everyone receiving a lot of damage. Art will be taken down. They want to capitalize on that kill. Will they be able to? I do not think so. But Fate in a clutch situation. Peter trying to dish out the yin yang combo right there. Legend trying to take out some damage, and it will be Lomlomai grabbing onto that. The RWM coming a bit too low. Jabom might be taken down, but with Winter Crown gameplay coming right there. But then again, look at the diversion. Fate will be going down along with Bid, the last member remaining. Okay, and with that, LCF will be clocking it down on the base. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the victors of the Blazing Championship. It will be Team LCF grabbing on to that victory to the name.
Oh my god, what a gameplay coming up from the side of Team LC. And that was pretty amazing given the fact that the last team fight really went out very good. With that, the MVP of the game definitely goes to the Lom Lom Mai. That Suyu as their first pick into the last game definitely worked out into their favors, given the fact that Suyu did have quite a CC onto the opposite side. But kudos to Team Eliminators as well. They have done an amazing job. They made sure to come all the way from round one to round to to the last grand finale. But we know this is Mobile Legends 5v5. Only one could be the winner, and today it was Team LCF.
Well, true, and of course, what can I say? Those divergent gameplays always on point from the side of Peter. ET was looking to ban out, target banning the Louis for Peter, but then they gave it away in this game. And on top of that, they already saw that how well the bomb did on the Carmela, especially with those curses of blood compared, just locked in with that Lomlamai on the Suyo. Giving it away so many times is not something which you should do because the combo coming from the Soul Saver as well as the Curse of Blood actually deleting people left and right. And also, legend, my man, you want to be the punching bag, but then again, why go in between four people when your tank isn't there with you, the rest of the team isn't with you? And kind of some throws from the side of Team Eliminators getting punished for that right now. But then again, I congratulate both the teams for the brilliant gameplay, but LCF will be the one taking the victory home.
Yep, and with that, this was it for today, guys. And I'm kind of sad to say that there won't be no tomorrow, but we will be coming back with season two very soon. But before we go, let me give a token of gratitude to every single member here. The casters, the streamers, the managers, onto the back lines who are making all those schedules, all the way to the behind the scenes of every the uh, blazing shadow esports. They have done an amazing job. They worked out every single day, coming up here, making sure that the teams are on time, making sure everything goes on perfectly. And yep, a big thank you for that. And also, let's not forget you audience. You guys were amazing today as well. Yesterday, day before yesterday, every single day coming up, supporting your favorite teams, cheering for them. So you guys are the real MVP today. And with that, we will be signing off. Asuya, if you have any final words, you can go ahead too.
Well, what can I say? I congratulate all the teams which participated but couldn't make it up here because, of course, the winner has to be just one person. And with that, we would really love that if you take part in more of the tournaments and we can see you more often. And with that, like everyone has been thanked, just like PG, I thank everyone, the production, the casters, the players, and the streamer, of course, who just sits here without his food and doing an amazing job. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will be signing out for today. Thank you for joining in with us. Do like, share, and subscribe, and do remain in touch with us in all our social medias because, of course, we will be coming in with bigger tournaments.
Definitely. And with that, I hope you guys have a good night. Take care. Have water. Bye bye.